Hi there, this is Eitan, and today I'm going to make a review on the Valence knives Gamma. Valence are a custom-made operation in Washington. The makers, I think, have the background of engineering, or they're engineering who makes knife, if I'm not wrong. And they made this one 100 piece as a mid-tech version, and they made the custom models named the Nocturne and the Sigma. The Sigma is actually the custom version of the Gamma. The Gamma, I think, came out around 2018 or something like that. 100 pieces, as I said, mid-tech. They made it knives, and the assembly and finishes made here, not here, there in the US. Each one of them came with custom coloring and finishes on the blade. This one came Deadpool themed. It's number 54. The handle is red Cerakote. The blade is black Cerakote with the flat satin. A bit of general specs from tip to toe. From tip to toe, it's 9.75 inches, which make it a large knife, one of the largest in my folders in my collection. The weight is almost 7 ounces, around 192 grams. The blade thickness is 4 millimeters, which make it very decent and nice. The blade length is 4 inches. And as you see, here's some sort of a compound tanto grind with harpoon shape. The blade steel is M390. The hardware is all titanium. The handles are all titanium. The pocket clip and the backspacer are titanium. Screws, everything titanium. The only thing steel is the blade and the lock bar insert. The bearings are ceramic, and the detent is also ceramic. Lock is around 30%. Centering is right on point. As you see, now let's make some size comparison to just understand this the size of a knife at that magnitude. So we have over here the Buck 110, which is a big knife, and as you see, it seems not that big near this Gamma. This is the PM2. As you see, just the lighting is a bit. The PM2 is seem also not that impressive near the Gamma. Let's take a big one, Strider SMF. Okay, the Strider SMF is a big knife, and it's also, you see, it's a bit shorter. And let's take another two. Let's take another big one, relatively big one. The Code 4 also, as you see, is smaller. And last, the Elementum, and the Elementum is smaller and seem like a man bug near this thing. Okay, so we have the specs, so let's dive into the what I think about this knife. So the blade shape, I'll start with it. This is excellent slicer. It's very thin. Okay, I'll try to focus. They have a hollow grind, and it's very thin on the edge, and it has a very nice rise, smooth, not aggressive rise. You can see it by the shade of the over here. Okay, it's very smooth. It's one of the best slicer I have. Even though in dense materials like strong rubber as tires, you will encounter some difficulties when it goes into the top, where the blade becomes the thickest part and the back, but it's okay. We have over here a very pronounced swedge or harpoon, which adds to the toughness of the tip, and it's a strong tip. And I'll also try again to focus. You see, it's relatively strong tip, strong enough in my book for a folder. Okay, for a folder is a frame lock. I want apply too much force. I'm not gonna stab concrete with it. Anyhow, it came very sharp. We have over here this strong tip suited as a tanto. Bit hint of a belly on the blade. It seems straight, but it's a hint of a belly. But it cuts excellent. Ends up at a sharpening choil, a very big, also pronounced choil, which gives you a very good choking position with its slicing capabilities. It's an excellent tool to work, really excellent, and add the steel, really great. The flipper tab is a bit squarish. It's not too outside, but they have hotspot over here. Another hotspot is the jimping over here. If you'll choke it up like that and you don't have gloves, this thing can actually cut you. It's aggressive. Over here it's less. It can give you some, red marks that will tear your skin if you use it a lot, but that's it. The ergonomics of this model is very, very good. The handle shape and everything that they made over here, the texture is really, really fun knife to hold. Beside those two hotspots, this knife is very, very fun to hold, to use. Those finger grooves with this choil gives you several holding positions. It just fun to hold and use. It gives me the ability to control this knife, and if it's sliced very, very good, I can use it for many tasks. This model is used on bearings, and the action is very good also. If it was on washers, it was one of the best knives I've had, because I'm not anti-bearing. I just think as a functional tool that if you have washers, it's easier to maintain, and people could use this for a lot more work without the necessity to a lot of works comes with gunks and liquid and stuff like that. So never mind, I digress. The handle itself, as I said, is ergonomic. You have over here the backspacer, not hotspot whatsoever, and the texture here is good enough to hold, gentle enough not to gives you hotspots. The chamfering all around is okay. I don't see any problem here. The knives look very, very unique. It made this nice hole over here. They called this design a cyber katana because it slices very well. Indeed, it slices very well, and it has a distinct shape. This unique shape that not everyone can find himself. Second, I'll try to zoom in again. Not everyone find himself, liking this type of style of knife. This knife is also big, and it weighs around 200 grams, which leads me to the limitation of it. I like this knife very much. It costs around $100 $400 without any modifications. Secondary market, you can find them around this area. Depends if they made some sort of a specialty Damascus and stuff like that or not. So an average of $400. I've seen cheaper, I've seen more expensive. So it's something that you will, it's not a small investment. It's money. It's a lot of money. And as a tool, as I said, everything by the book, as I like to say, it's made great. It's very, very convenient to hold. The pocket clip is okay with good grip, and the knife's grip is fine. The action is fine. Not fine, is good. The blade steel, the materials, everything is very, very good. The geometry of the blade geometry is excellent. So, as I said, the only limitation is its size and weight. If you don't like heavy knives, don't take it. If you don't like big knives, of course, don't take it. But if you're into those stuffs and you don't mind the weight, and I don't mind, 200 grams is not too much for me anyway, so it's okay. It's more of an EDC knife. You won't take it to the to hunt, or maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe some people would like, but it can be a very high performance EDC. The problem that it is very in limited numbers, and which makes it a bit problematic. You can find the custom version now. The custom version has a worn cliff blade, and I think it will cost more than $400. I didn't check. I just check the specs and stuff like that, but it's very very similar, and it have also this distinctive pattern and hole inside here. So at the bottom life we have over here, at the bottom line we have over here an mid-tech that costs not a small change, but it's well made, and I think it will fit to the people who like this sort of designs, or want to try something from Valence knives with their. It's excellent. All like big knives. I like big knives, and I like the general look of the knife, and I think that the fact that it came functionally so good, it's a nice bonus, because this knife is more, as a thing to play with, something for my collection, to carry it a bit, not something that I'm gonna use it for my everyday, when I don't have so much everyday tasks with enough. But it's not something that you take to a field trip, but you can definitely if you want to. I'll probably take something more easy to maintain, but at the bottom line, if you like it, it will function, it will do the job. He need to address this jimping issue, and over here jimping this pattern, and over here to make it a bit more smoother chamfering or whatever. And I will need to address the issue of that the lighting is always my camera can't focus itself. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was relatively informative for you, and if you stayed till here with all the lightning issues, so I need to send you a bonus. So thanks, bye bye.